Welcome to the MANNA Method podcast, where one simple choice can begin a lifetime of transformation. I'm your host, Franco MANNA. Who you were doesn't define who you'll become. Every day is an opportunity to pick up your pen and start writing the next chapter in our life. Your past is only one chapter. The rest of the book is being written as we speak. Doesn't matter the age you're at now. One decision can change the direction of your life forever. It did for me. Our mistakes from the past does not determine your future. Your mistakes are only guideposts directing us towards our North Star. In most cases, the mistakes we are making growing up are sometimes not from our own doing anyway. They've been passed down to us from generations before. At a very young age, I knew what I really wanted to do after high school. Unfortunately, I didn't believe in myself. I created many blocks and barriers. I allowed friends and family to direct me towards their calling in life. For every industry, there are hundreds of other opportunities in that same industry. For example, if you really love the food industry, you would be very interested in learning more every day. If you always want to become a general manager of a restaurant or a hotel, the first step is to take the right directions towards the right direction. It will guide you closer to your dreams and goals. For every smart decision will bring you closer to your dream job. If your decision feels right, it inspires you, it motivates you, you know you're on the right path. There are so many people who give up on their dreams and goals before the age of 25 years old. And we all know what the common factor is. Addictions, bad habits, and limiting beliefs. Beliefs that we are not good enough. We are stupid. We will take forever to get to that point. My experience was, the more I allowed people to tell me who I was, or who I can become, was the moment I lost myself. Within months, I became a different person. I gave up on all the things that made me happy. The consequences were, I lost that twinkle in my eye, my joy, my happiness, my calling in life, and my passion for life. Your future is not determined by your past, but by your next decision. Why give up on something you are truly meant to do? Why give up on something that you know you're good at? And why would you rather put on someone else's shoes instead of wearing your own? I know the feeling of being in an industry that I disliked, going to work every day for more than 25 years. I put on a mask that weighed me down. It controlled me. It lied to me. This is who you are. The truth was, I knew all along I was living a lie. I played small on purpose just to fit in. I continued the addictions that were shaping my life. Today, I'm living my calling in life. I didn't plan it. It just happened. Like turning one page in a book. Without a plan or a hint, it just became part of my life. One step at a time, Today, I am an author and a speaker at the age of 66 years old. I wasn't expecting this. From the food industry, I became a writer. I just wrote my first paperback book on Amazon. The book is called The MANNA Method. Just turn your fork. It's a small book. I'm happy about it. In the very first half of my life, I was so unhappy. I felt empty, disconnected from others, and lost. And yes, you're right, it was 100% my fault. I should have taken charge of my life at a younger age. I allowed addictions, bad habits, limiting beliefs. They shaped my life. The truth is that this is the number one reason why I wrote the book. I don't want the next generation to follow the previous one, because that's what I did. I followed my dad's footsteps. In a way, I became like him in some way. A question for you to ask yourself: if my past didn't define me, what would I choose to do today different? Your past explains part of your story, but it never gets to write your future. When I was a child, I remember how much I loved letters and I disliked numbers. I was never interested in mathematics, but I was always amazed on how a few letters can make so many different words. Every day I would say, "Wow, that's amazing." Ask yourself and try to remember. What did you really like when you were growing up? That's your first sign towards your true calling. Did you like cars? Did you like food? Hair? Nails? Did you like buildings? Or books? One more question. What dream have I given up on because I believed I wasn't good enough, or I was told it wasn't for me? You are not defined by your worst mistake. You are defined by the choices you make today. For now, introduce yourself through the person you are wanting to be and the person you are becoming. I am sure your upbringing was just as bad as mine. Stop living in yesterday's pain and regret. Release the guilt, the resentments, and the shame. Healing only begins when you move forward. Your actions and your positive thoughts are the most important energy you can give yourself. The first step is awareness. Discovering who you really are. What is your identity? What makes your eyes sparkle? What makes you lean in when you're learning something you enjoy doing? Discovering your gifts and talents is the beginning. It's impossible to lose what God gave you from the day you were born. Believe in yourself. Your gifts will never expire. Ask yourself this: what lesson has my past taught me that can make me stronger? For every decision creates a new path to explore and learn. Start building new habits that supports your dreams. Replace excuses with positive thoughts and positive actions moving forward. I remember when I was in elementary, between grade 3 and grade 5, I want to skip a few grades and go straight into middle school. Well, that's not the way things work in life. There is always a process to follow in all the industries. A line cook can't just start a year ago and then become a kitchen manager overnight. A waitress cannot become a bartender within weeks or months. Your future deserves your full attention. Your past may shape you, but it was never meant to define you. You have gifts, and we all have talents. Don't let someone else tell you what they are. There is only one person in the world that can tell you what you're meant to do in life. And that person is you. Don't allow yesterday to silence what was placed within you. Your future is waiting. Your North Star is still shining. And your greatest chapter may be the one you haven't written yet. Keep moving forward and always remember, don't wait until you're sitting in your rocking chair to wish you had changed your direction. You're still writing the story. Turn the page today. Thank you for spending time with me today. If this episode encouraged you, challenged you, or gave you a new perspective, please share it with someone who might need it. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss another new episode of the MANNA Method. You can also visit us at www.themannamethod.org for books and speaking events. Until next time, remember, one decision can change a direction, one step can change a life, and sometimes all it takes is to just turn your fork. I'm Franco. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.